It's been another week. Today we are going to talk about the first movie that like all the people who worked on Pops worked on together. Disgruntled. Disgruntled, you guys. It's finally up on Amazon. The DVD has been on Amazon for a long time. You could buy it for like 10 bucks, something like that. You could buy the DVD. But now finally it's streaming on Amazon for 99 cents SD. People who have Amazon Prime, it's free to watch. And that's where most of the responses have been coming from. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. 2, 61 minutes long horror movie. Look at that artwork, it's good. Look at all that. That's Damon's wife in episode 4.
What?
Yvonne. When we first made it, we stretched it to 75 minutes and the pacing crawled. And so I cut it down to 61 minutes. Just a feature by 1 minute. We crossed the feature threshold by 1 minute. So in 2007, my boss John, who is still my boss today at the magazine publisher, he wanted to make a movie. He wanted to make a horror movie. He always liked horror movies since he was a little boy. I understand that. So he hired me, and I was just working in a video store at the time. I was working in 2 video stores actually at the time. We outlined it. Once I have a whole outline, I can write about 10 pages a day. So then I wrote it in 2 weeks, and 2 months from having a first draft of the script, we were shooting.
Jane, Jane's up. All right, everybody, first position. Here we go. Here we go. Roll sound. Wait.
October 2007.
Hey, Wheezies! I'm on the set of the movie Disgruntled. I'm part of the crew. Let me introduce you to some of my awesome friends. Hey, you want to say hi for a Wheezy waiter?
Who the f*** are you? Give me a coffee.
The cast and crew loved my documentarianism.
Craig, put that f***ing thing down.
Hey Craig, throw this away.
I was very popular with the ladies.
Does he have to watch me undress?
Can somebody do something?
Does the sound guy have to be this close? I don't need anything from you.
Please let me drive.
No! I should have brought my pepper spray.
Wow. Okay. Cut.
I don't know. I was kind of like running back, so.
I think the sound probably isn't going to work.
Really?
I think
all these people running.
Yeah.
Since we were renting equipment, we shot for 13 days straight. No breaks. And we were exhausted, mostly night shoots. The shortest day was probably around 12 hours long, and our longest day was 21 hours long. By the end of the shoot, everyone, we had lost, some people had dropped off for some nights. People were working some of their day jobs and then coming to work at night, and I just don't know how they did it. For this one, I was writer, I was assistant director. My boss, John, was directing. I didn't know the terms for them yet, but I also was unit production manager and line producing this whole thing. And then we were gonna make more of these movies. I wrote 4 more scripts for him, I think. 3 of them horror, 1 of them was comedy. But we never got into any festivals with it. And there's reasons for that, and I can tell you about them. And nobody was buying it. A couple people bought this DVD, other than people who were involved with it, once the DVD was on Amazon. One person wrote up a very nice review of it. They liked it a lot. I don't know this person. They live somewhere else in the world. And that one person who spent $10 to buy the DVD, then once we had made back $10 of all the money John had spent on this, broke it into 3 parts and uploaded it to YouTube. So, I mean, if you can't find a way to make money making the movies, then you don't get to make the movies. This is another reason why I feel very strongly about piracy, which I won't go into anymore since the last piracy debate went so very well for me. Then it went up on Amazon streaming. I had to closed caption the whole thing. That's part of it. If you want to be on Amazon streaming, you have to be closed captioned. So I closed captioned it, put it up, and then a bunch of people started watching it. You see this cover and you think a certain thing. It looks gorier than it is. It's not actually that gory of a movie. You don't see people being directly impaled very much. You just see the aftermath of blood and people being terrified and screaming and stuff like that. So it's old school horror. People expect more gore. People expect more nudity. There's no nudity in this. There's no gore. These are horror movie staples. We got some cool practical makeup effects that we did get in here, but most of this movie is about the relationship between Blake and Tess, the 2 main characters that are being hunted by the guy by the end of the movie. Most of the screen time of this movie is them arguing about their relationship, and I like it. That's some of my favorite stuff. It was just fun to be working on like a movie. Like just for that straight up period of time, everything was about the movie. Nights and weekends production doesn't feel as intense or vital, you know? And so when people are looking for like extreme horror movies now, that's why it's not quite what they wanted. I wanted to tell you guys about this, and the top link in the dupes is to the Amazon page for Disgruntled, where you can download it for $1.99 HD or 99 cents SD. Or if you have Amazon Prime, you can just stream it. I'm gonna show you the last little bit of the trailer, and if people who don't like horror movies might be a little freaked out by it, but I think it's a lot of fun.
What is going on, Blake?
I don't know.
He's gonna get us.
I love that. Disgruntled. 2 days ago, someone uploaded the, look here. 2 days ago, someone uploaded the full movie to one of the piracy sites. It's 99 cents. Anyway, that's what's happening. Currently, on IMDb, it has 5.6 out of 10. And currently on Amazon, it is rated 2 out of 5 stars. 5 stars from Paul Magby. I looked up who this guy was. I don't know him, so he's not somebody affiliated with the production. But he says, a good film done in the classic horror way. Needs to be more like this. See, he remembers like the old school horror like we do, like Halloween and those, where it's not as bloody. It's more about like tension. But these other people, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star. Truly awful, don't bother, no plot. Sad anyone think this was worth distributing. The characters are stupid and shallow. Disagree. The coffee room scene
Did he ever tell you guys about his mask collection?
doesn't portray girls around the office in the best light. And some of the dialogue is not the greatest. Some of it could use a punch-up, right, kitty? It was the first feature that we were making, and I was writing it super, super fast. I would be curious if any of you who are not too susceptible to horror are interested in checking it out, what you would think of it. Next week, we're going to talk more about the upcoming premiere of Pops 10. We have a date, I believe, and we might have a location, which I am very excited about. And we are going to talk about that next week because the guy said I should know by the beginning of next week. I just wanted to tell you about Disgruntled because it was a tough time at the time, but it's fun to think about in retrospect. It's that kind of early movie making thing that all movie makers talk about. And on a cheap-ass horror film, which I've watched it a couple times, like closed captioning it, and I rewatched it. I like it. So there's that. Here's another horror thing. It's Jack. It's our 30-second horror movie I'm sure you've seen. Here's another movie that we did just after Disgruntled, Twisted Thicket, which many of you probably have seen. That one we shot on Super 16, and you'll see a lot of familiar faces in there too. That's a Pops logo. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you next week. Right, kitty?